so the question of aggression being redefined. I think aggression, the game is still about performance. I think the game is still about performance, and let's not take that away from, say, someone like Virat Kohli. Just because he's in your face and that's his personality. That's what gets the best out of Virat. People have asked me, okay, why didn't you behave like that? But actually, that's what got the best out of me. I would have been inauthentic to myself if I had tried to put tattoos and behave like Virat. In the end, I think one of the important things is to be authentic to who you are. If that is who Virat is, and that's what gets the best out of him. So, for example, like I'm always quite sometimes amazed, especially before an Australian series, you'll find Virat saying the most outrageous thing, and I read the paper and cringe at times. But then I think back that maybe he actually wants that contest. He wants that little bit of lip on the field because that gets the best out of himself. Now, that might not be everyone's cup of tea, but in the end of the day, he's got to do what gets the best out of him. Ajinkya Rahane is very different in that team, but he gets the best out of himself by doing very different things. I think being authentic to yourself is very, very important. And if, Virat, in the end of the day, if that's getting the best out of him, if, engaging in a contest and sometimes needling the opposition is getting the best out of himself, and it certainly is, because his level of performance is, well, second to none, if in fact better than anyone, we can see in the world today, then so be it. You can't blame him for it. What worries me a little bit though, and I think what worries me is that a lot of that gets translated into junior cricket. I think that's the scary thing for me. It's not so much what Virat does, but I think what tends to happen is that a lot of young kids at 12, 13, 14 tend to copy and they try and become the next Virat Kohli, not realizing that maybe that's not authentic to who they are. And I think trying to just be authentic to who you are is the most important thing.